Welcome back to Cody's Movie Cave. And today, we're doing it mobile. We're not in the cave. So we're going to talk about a movie called Triple Frontier on Netflix. That's right. Hadn't been a lot of stuff out, so we were rehashing and reviewing Netflixage. Let's get into it. Yeah.
So yeah, Triple Frontier on Netflix. It's got a huge cast. It is, an action spectacle. And so just the basic premise of this movie is you got a group of ex-special forces with different backgrounds and different skill sets who all come together after one of them, who is a DEA agent right now, decides, hey, I got this cool idea. Let's take out this bad guy drug kingpin deep in the South American jungles, who has hundreds of millions of dollars. So it's a two bird with one stone type situation for the group. Take out a really bad guy and get rich in the process. So let's talk about the cast. We got Ben Affleck, who is kind of the leader of the group. Oscar Isaac, who plays the DEA agent of the group, who comes up with the idea. You got Charlie Hunnam, he's in it. Pedro Pascal. You got, what's his name? The guy off of Tron and off of Four Brothers. I can't think of that boy's name right now, but it's a big cast and just a huge movie. What's cool is they all kind of have a piece of the nerd pie in their own careers, so to speak. You got Batman, you got the Mandalorian, you got Jax from Sons of Anarchy, you got the dude from Tron. So yeah, they all kind of have their own little deal going. But if I had to describe this movie, and this is what I get from it, and you may think I'm crazy, but I get like a whole modern set Magnificent Seven sort of vibe, because that's kind of what it is. You got this, how many of them is there? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 of them, 5 or 6 of them. And so yeah, it's kind of a modern set Magnificent Seven in my mind. They're all these highly skilled modern gunslingers who come together to make a quick buck and take out a bad guy in the process. But all sorts of trouble ensue. They do indeed get lots of money, but keeping it, they may find, is a harder task to get out of the jungle alive. So yeah, this movie worked for me on so many levels. It's got great action. I'd love to see it on the big screen, but it's a streaming movie. The opening scene for me is what set the pace and had me hooked, line and sinker. And that's the shot of Oscar Isaac in the helicopter, kind of flying over. I don't know where it's at. It's set at Colombia or somewhere down there, with For Whom the Bell Tolls playing by Metallica blaring in the helicopter. And I'm like, man, they know how to get me. I'm hooked. This is good. So yeah, great scenes, cool action. If you like the whole military sort of action thriller, you'll love this one. It's 2 hours, I believe, a little over 2 hours. So it's a little lengthy, but it's well worth it. It don't feel long at all. Everybody looks like they're just having fun, I think they look like they had fun filming this movie. They all worked really well together. And yeah, it was just great. Soundtrack is awesome. If you dig classic rock or heavy rock like Metallica, like I do, then you'll love this movie too. It's got a great soundtrack. And so yeah, a lot of people probably don't know a whole lot about it. It was pretty big when it came out at Netflix a couple years ago, but I don't know. It's just, it seems like when stuff do come to Netflix and I'm talking about it to somebody, they're like, what? I didn't hear about that movie. It's because it's on Netflix. It don't get a lot of previews. And Netflix is pretty much a word of mouth based type deal. So this is me getting the word out. I'm a little late to the party, but, it's been out a while. So Triple Frontier had a rocky road to get to screens, and everybody from Mark Wahlberg to Channing Tatum at one point or another had been, tied to this project, but it fell apart here along the way until finally it got made, and man, am I glad it did. Like I said, I kind of got the feel from it as a Magnificent Seven type movie. You got the big ensemble cast, big action, cool music, and it's just a really good movie. So if you're a dude and you're looking for a tough dude good movie that's action packed, I give my seal approval for Triple Frontier. That is right. On Netflix, like I said, it's got everybody in it. Big cast, loads of fun. It's rated R because it does have a lot of violence in it. Lots of cool shootout scenes and lots of gun violence. Lots of language. It has a good bit of cussing in it, which pretty much comes with the territory with these military modern movies that are set into this world of contractors and special forces, and that's just part of their vernacular. So you either got to overlook it or it may not be for you. But anyway, rated R. It's a little over 2 hours. You can find it on Netflix. Go ahead and add that to your list, my friends. You will not be disappointed. I don't think, because look, I've watched it several times already. I digged it. It was good. It stays on my list, continuously, because every now and then I'll feel like going back and rewatching it. So yeah. Anyway, check out Triple Frontier on Netflix, starring Ben Affleck, Oscar Isaac, Charlie Hunnam, and the list goes on and on. It's good. It's a good one. It's a good one. As always, my opinion, and you know what I say about opinions? They're like booty holes. Everybody's got one, and they all sometimes stink.